Isolation Nation, welcome to another social distancing social club. I am your host, Ben Gleib. It's very exciting to be here with you. What a 24 hours this has been. I did not barely sleep at all, meaning I barely slept at all. I also didn't barely sleep. I don't even know how double negatives work anymore. The good point of it, however, is I also don't not know how they work. It is the 2-year anniversary. It's my 2-year anniversary with my girlfriend. I realized that this morning when I woke up and saw my phone said anniversary with Carmel. And so I don't even know if she knows that yet. And she lives here. Anniversary, baby. You're the great source. I don't know if you thought it would be celebrated like this, us in separate rooms during a global lockdown, but I love you. And apparently it's also like the, 4 to 6 year anniversary of apparently me fathering that child with my ex-girlfriend who was a guest recently. So it's like so I say I probably shut my mouth now before I get into any further trouble and introduce one of the other hosts of the social distancing social club, a man who's quarantined by himself. The best way to stay out of trouble, Steve Hofstetter, everybody.
Much. Oh god, my video is not starting. There we go. Hello everyone. Hello. It's also, by the way, my 2-year anniversary with Ben. He didn't even remember, which I'm very hurt by. But I will say things are good. Things are good over by me. The chia seeds are starting to come in, so I really appreciate that. Been slowly growing my... I thought that would get more of a laugh, but you guys really believe that's what's on my head, so thanks.
I remembered our anniversary, buddy. I remembered
The shit that you have in your office, Mike, you have everything. I could just mention anything. Well, today is the 5-year anniversary of my baby elephant with Gleib, and there's just gonna fucking be a bit... All right, we're moving on. If you guys want to support the show, as always...
I remember the 5-year anniversary of the baby elephant.
Oh my gosh.
Love you.
You know what? Let's not do a show today. Let's just stop. You guys, if you want to support the show, as always, you can Venmo at the top right of the screen. You can Super Chat on YouTube, or you can PayPal at laughfromhome.com. We appreciate all the support, and I appreciate our other co-host, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Bowers. Everybody, Chris Bowers.
Chris Bowers.
Hey, I'm excited to be here. This is actually me and Ben's 2-week anniversary of being friends on Instagram. So thank you for following me finally. I appreciate that. So I'm going to celebrate that by drinking 2 to 4 beers. So I'm excited. We're going to have a great time. So let's do it, everybody. Let's go.
Yes.
And I want to introduce the fourth person in our little group here, our little friend family. Queen Rachel is here with her dueling Steve dog. Her and Steve matching dogs, which I think is adorable. So what's up, Rachel? How you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks. Fuck you, Milton. Fuck you.
Oh wow. There's West Coast dog rat beat. This is crazy.
They were friends. They're supposed to be friends.
Holy shit, this is Multiplicity with Michael Keaton. Was he in that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Ben has truly not slept. Just a heads up. He has not slept, but did get a new webcam, and we can very much tell that he has not slept thanks to that resolution. So,
What's sad about that is because I didn't sleep very much and then slept in a little bit of hours after that, I didn't get my webcam activated yet. This is me in the normal resolution looking worse. And also, please take note, I of course didn't forget my 2-week anniversary with you, Bowers, baby boo, either. That's why I
Solo, baby. Thank you, babe. Solo. Love it.
Bowers also got me this great gift. So
Steve, Ben, what's the game today? Do we want to talk about the game?
We do. I want to talk about the game. fabulous audience, the Isolation Nation themselves created.
All right. Well, last night's overnight game seemed to be ruin a quote. You take a movie quote and you change a word and you ruin the quote. And there are a few out there that were pretty good. I did like Lola Jola because Lola changed her name yesterday to Lola Jola because of Yolo Solo, which I like. And it was life is what happens when you're busy making Zoom conference calls. That's how she ruined the quote, and that's the one I'm going to give the prize to. That was my favorite one from overnight. Again, the overnight game is just what the fans decided it's going to be. Sometimes they play our game, sometimes they make up a new game, and they just put a hashtag and they do it. So great job, Lola, for winning the overnight contest. And what's today's in-show contest?
In-show contest. And if you want to play along, you can enter for free in the comments. We'll read some of our favorites. But if you'd like to be eligible for the grand prize, you can, for a $5 super chat or more, enter your answer officially. We'll read them at the end of the show. The celebrity guest and our comedians will be judging that with us. It is a copy of all the digital albums of our hosts and a free front row ticket to our live video audience. So that's super exciting. And the game today, useless a product, or make a product useless, basically is the idea. So you could create your own invention. Let's say shoes with no bottom, or bleach, but for external use only. Or
like wait,
shirt.
So wait, Gleib. So I've been rubbing bleach all over my body. Have I been doing it wrong?
Yeah. Internal product if you want to get rid of the coronavirus and or kill yourself.
And
right.
I think that's why Steve's been so white his whole life. You've been rubbing yourself with bleach since you were a small child,
Damn it!
Right, Ben?
You got. I was setting myself up for the joke, and then I paused to let Ben in.
I'm in the one in the batter's box, baby. Let's do this. I was thinking that legless chaps would be pretty useless. Yeah, if they had an ass but didn't have legs, that would just be short. So that's I think what we're going for.
So jackets that don't come with pocket squares, also useless. That said,
Steve,
let's introduce the guest.
Steve, you were not the first person in my life who has said, "Damn it, I shouldn't have paused to let Ben in." So
those people in the top 100.
That's the title of your other book.
Hottest women.
One of those people right now. Our celebrity guest, we are very excited to have this person here. Not only is he just one of the great people in this business, he hosts one of the great podcasts in this business. I've been on it a few times. It is amazing. It's called About Last Night. You might have heard of it. You've seen him on Curb Your Enthusiasm, and he is starring in the indie comedy The Bellmans with Thomas Lennon, coming out on Amazon May 8th. Look at it, that timely booking. Give it up for my friend Adam Ray, everybody.
I said, leave the panini on the porch, goddammit. Hey, guys. It's a pleasure to be here. Sorry, we're just in the middle of a Grubhub order. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
Well, Adam,
that was a real phone call. What's up?
Adam, haven't you kind of always been a panini on the porch guy?
Dude, if I had $1 for every time you've said that to me, I'd have about as much as you have for every time you've said, you know, let's start this bit over. Yeah. Well, improv's tough, huh? One of my favorite things of this quarantine so far has been hearing you say, pause, let Ben in. That was very funny. Or you alleyed that, ooped that to Hofstetter, and he slammed it home. That was very funny. This is great. It's good to see smiling faces. What's up, Steve?
Adam, if you ever want to try improv my way, what you do is you don't do yes and, you do but actually. We figured this out on the show. Improv, it's
the guy
more
who
of
represented me in small claims court last week.
who tried to enter with the panini.
This panini conversation sponsored by White Claw.
Always been
moms and Jewish. Oh, go ahead.
No, please finish your plug.
The plug is more of a failed punchline. What were you gonna say, Gleib? It's your show.
I was just gonna say, I mean, you've kind of always been a panini on the porch guy, haven't you?
Jewish of me to reach through a computer screen for $1 bill, or is it overly Jewish of you to offer it up?
Just wanted to make sure that you had $1 for every time you were asked that.
Thank you.
Well, Ben's been doing a lot of magic on this show lately. I was thinking that maybe he'd set up a bit where you had already had $1 in your hand. It was going to come out of the screen like a fucking magic trick, and I was going to be impressed. But, you know, whatever.
Can't do that and also bring a coin out of the screen, can I?
First of all, can we curse on this show? Just going off of Bowers' last sentence?
Yes, whatever the fuck you want to say, Adam. This is the internet.
And Ben, can you give me the $1? I want to try a magic trick.
Oh boy.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh my God! Look, it's become a $20 bill.
Wow.
Rigged. Home court advantage. You guys planned that.
Between Ben and Steve. That's really what it comes down to. Is Ben's got dollars and Steve's got 20s. That's how this all works, right?
Wait.
I just want.
Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted Ben to see what a $20 bill looked like again. So anyway, we're very happy to have you.
Real quick, Ben and Steve. So a buddy of mine, another comedian, we got super baked about 10 years ago, right? And we were coming up with all these just real shitty TV show ideas, as you do, right? I think everyone in the business, count the number of times you've been in any sort of social hang where you're just like, dude, that's a show. That the show is that. Do that, put it on TV, and that's the show. So we're literally hanging out, and we came up with one of the guys' names was Ben with us, and we came up with a show about our mutual friend Steve, no joke, and the show was called Ben and Steve. Didn't come up with any of the show except for the theme song. You want to hear it? For unreleased, the unplugged Ben and Steve theme song. Ready?
Yes.
Ben and Steve, Ben and Steve. It's Steve and Ben and Steve, and Steve and Ben. Ben and Steve. It's Ben and Steve. Boy, weed is great.
and that's the whole show for 22 minutes. Just Adam Ray singing that song for 22 minutes. Then we go to commercial.
Never got a pitch deck together, but sadly had 90 pilot episodes written.
Things. First of all, Adam, you could have told us that story, left out the part that you guys were baked, and then we would have just figured it out from.
Day.
There was no part during the theme song that I was like.
Like what? Did they get Tim Rice to help with the lyrics on this? 5 if you're playing the Tim Rice drinking game at home.
I will drink that. Now we're having fun with 5. Of course, we're having fun with 5, Adam. But I think I want to bring in a couple more people. I want to bring in our comics for today, and then Steve, why don't you bring in the audience, and then we'll come back to Adam with a few more questions, and then we'll get this shit rolling. I got 2 great comics for you today. Ashley Adaire is here. Ashley, say hello.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
And Brent Terhune.
Shall I say my?
Oh yes, go for it.
I was gonna say, shall I say my sentence now? Shall I wait?
Yes. No, that was your intro to say your sentence. So go for it.
Oh man, I messed it up. Creamy over crunchy. No one cares anymore though. I fucked it up. My bad, guys.
It's all right. Dude, it's also your Brent. Hello.
Woo. Hey, I say crunchy over creamy too. So
what?
Good to be here, guys.
Nice to have you. Thank you for being here.
Awesome. Steve, can you introduce the front row for us? The biggest part of the show is our fans. So, Steve, introduce the front row for us. Here we go.
Sure as hell can. So, we got a ton of front row people popping in. Turn on your cameras, everybody. We've got Chrissy. We've got Danny. We've got Dina. We've got Tony. We've got Heather. We've got Carrie. We've got Lola. We've got Jessica. We've got Lena. We've got Trevor. I think I got everybody on that one. We have a hell of a front row today, so thank y'all for joining us. Much appreciated. And we got I think Alice is in the middle there. You guys are that was a Brady Bunch joke. Everybody thought we actually had someone named Alice in the chat, so that didn't work. And Steve. All right, you guys are wonderful. We appreciate you being here. And with that, is it time for a couple of the super chats, and then we'll have our first set.
Can I just quickly point one quick thing out before
Okay.
super chats?
So no super chats. We have a couple game entries coming in, but we had a couple questions.
Okay.
We had John Cobbs ask, "Is Ben a prop comic now?"
No, that I would.
I think that is very disrespectful. That is very disrespectful. Now at the end of that sentence.
That's disrespectful to prop comics. Is that what you're saying?
You know what? I'll answer that for Ben. You know, I'll have to talk to Ben tonight and just, you know, see if I can get to the bottom of it. So that's going to be it for me. I'm going to go out on that.
I would also like to say that, yeah, Ben's main prop for this episode is shitty Wi-Fi. What is happening over there, Ben? You keep getting cut off.
Yeah, we can't really hear you, and you're wearing a hat. It doesn't look good. I don't know what's going on. Definitely not YOLO soloing today. What did it say?
I did not know my Wi-Fi was bad. That's not ideal.
Ben, if we could get more McDonald's Happy Meal toys on your desk, that'd be awesome.
By the way, YOLO Solo also describes how Ben is spending his anniversary. With that, Bowers, let's do a comic.
Let's do a comic. All right, so coming to the stage first, she is amazing. She's a writer and producer of Tiny Cow Comedy. Here for the very funny Ashley Adaire, everybody. Ashley Adaire.
Hey, guys. I watched all the previous episodes, and all the comics have, like, legit credits, and I'm like, I make sketches with my boyfriend. My dad always had, like, a short fuse growing up. Like, he'd get mad over anything. His biggest pet peeve was joy, you know, like children's laughter. I remember I'd had friends over for like sleepovers, and I'd just be paranoid the whole time that we were gonna get in trouble for having fun. Be like, shh, you guys shut the fuck up. Stop laughing. Sarah, shut your fucking mouth. My dad is gonna be so mad if he finds out we're having fun in here. Katie, stop fucking crying. If there's one thing my dad hates more than laughing, it's definitely crying. Believe me on this one. I'd go to like other people's houses for sleepovers, and it was a totally different story. Their parents would have like a schedule for us with activities planned, and they wanted to be involved. I was like, what's going on here? What are we doing? Do your parents like having kids? What is this? Were you a planned pregnancy? Good for you, girl. Good for you. You're going to have self-esteem. I'm going to be a comedian. Oh, it's an unplanned pregnancy. It's fine. It's fine. My dad hates loud noises. Sorry, no, let me rephrase that. My dad hates normal fucking noises, like shutting a door, for example. Don't ever shut a car door around my dad. He will lose his fucking shit. Stop slamming the fucking door. It's gonna fall off. Like, Dad. Me slamming the door gonna literally make it fall off. I brought my boyfriend. I had to train him how to shut doors in my parents' house. I'm like, you just gotta you gotta ease it, you know, just never let it actually click. Never fully close it, you know what I mean? That's the trick. Yeah. Sorry, even if you're taking a shit, them's be the rules, people. They never, like, make a sequel to the Exorcist movies, like, what happens next after the exorcism. Like, I want to watch that movie. Like, do their lives just go back to normal, like nothing happened? You know? Do they just move on and sweep it under the rug? Because that's what my family would do for sure. Just act like it never happened. Are we just gonna like send little Emily Rose back to high school? You don't want to, I don't know, homeschool her for a year or two? She's not gonna murder someone? Are we just gonna never bring up that family dinner where she shoved a cross into her vagina? At the dinner table? In front of Grandma? Grandma had a fucking heart attack. Yeah, she's dead now. You fucking killed Grandma. We're just not gonna bring that up ever. Okay. Move on from that. Heard. Got it. We're just not gonna bring up this video I have of her climbing up a fucking wall like a spider? We're not gonna talk about that. Or how about the fact that she was eating actual fucking spiders? We're not gonna ever bring that up again. Okay, heard. Cool. So she gets possessed by a demon and gets to do whatever the fuck she wants, but I get drunk and black out and ruin one wedding and I'm a horrible person. I don't know why I made this joke about me. I tend to do that. You know what I mean? Do you think they have like a post-possessed support group that you have to go to? Just, hello, my name's Emily Rose and I was possessed by a demon. I've been exercised for 67 days. I have permanent damage to my neck and vocal cords from turning my head 360 degrees. I have a hard time relating to kids my age. They always want to play Never Have I Ever with me. I never win. I never win that game. Hey, Emily Rose. Never have I ever projectile vomited at a priest while being possessed by a demon. Oh, you got me, Stephanie. Fuck the football coach. I don't really have a segue to any other joke after this, so I'm just gonna move on. Maybe that's more of a closer. Just if people don't like it, thank you so much. Goodbye.
Adaire, everybody. Actually, before we talk about the tip jar, Ashley, I want to open by apologizing to you because you watched all our previous episodes. I'm sorry. I will say if y'all want a tip, the tip jar is open, of course. Type right corner of the screen to Venmo, or you can PayPal Laugh from Home. So thank y'all for who has been doing that already. And who's chiming in? No,
I don't think anybody chimed in.
I thought you were about to say. All right, cool. I was gonna say, Rachel, what do we got so far?
Yeah, so we've got Heather Scott tipped Ashley $5 and said, "My father hated normal noises but loved whistling in the car for hours." Go figure.
Nice. Relatable, man.
We've got Z Bunster tipped $25. Ashley, your dad was my dad's clone. Who knew?
I'm so sorry.
By the way, Ashley, I really thought at the end of that exorcism joke, you were gonna say like you can do all the stuff, blah blah blah. I'd be like, and I can't close a fucking car door. Like I really thought that's where that joke was going.
Nice.
We have Carrie in our live audience tipped $10. Nice set, Ashley, but I'm gonna have to side with your dad on the door slamming one. I only became that mad until I bought a brand new car, then snapped at my own father when he slammed it and said, "See?"
Nice, reverse psychology.
By the way, I had that in an Uber once, where like I closed the trunk and the guy freaked the fuck out at me that I had like broken his car because I closed the trunk with the amount of speed to close it.
You know, I don't like when I pick you up at the airport and you call me Uber the whole way, Steve. It's just me. We're friends. I was doing you a favor. Quit being an asshole about it.
But literally, you were driving for Lyft, so I apologize for saying it was Uber.
Yeah, my car wasn't nice enough for Uber. I had to drive Lyft. It was very sad.
Doesn't matter. He tried putting a tuxedo on the side of the car. It didn't work.
Yeah, I wore one to drive. Ashley, I did a couple things I liked about it. Said, I liked the whole thing, but I liked especially like my dad would never let us turn the dome light on in the car on a car trip.
Oh yeah.
To, read or whatever. Like as an adult, I do that all the time. It doesn't affect me at all. I think he was. I don't know what they. It's like all kinds of shit they care. But I love my favorite thing you do is you put an L on the end of grandma, which I like because my family does that too. My grandma. My grandma. She said grandma a bunch of times.
Because we're both from Indiana. That's why.
Indiana. Are you from Indiana? I guess I knew that. Yeah, grandma's a very Indiana thing to say. It's my grandma.
What an indictment of the Indiana public school system we just heard. But that said, also,
fancy people from New York had schools. Sure.
Yeah, it's a weird. I know. And now we're such assholes because that's why people got sick, because we go to schools and we go places. So, if I could talk to Adam for a second, not to change the subject, but we're sticking with the no segues. So, Adam, okay, you were Slimer in Ghostbusters.
Sure.
Which is insane. That's insanely iconic. Like how. Like, is that something? Because on one hand, like, you're doing a voice, and so it's not like someone's gonna recognize you from the movie.
Nope. That's why everyone just was silent when you said that. Cool. I used to play the clarinet. Welcome back to Who Gives a Shit.
Well, just so you guys know, Adam Ray was the voice of Slimer in the new Ghostbusters, which I think is
the movie. He also played like a singer in it, right?
There you go, Ben. Thanks. Can you intro me every time?
I didn't see it because
always had a hard stance on women and just working in general. McDonald's every day for the school, get rid of the principal, and make recess 2 hours long. So
I think that's what Trump actually did. What are you talking about? McDonald's and fucking get rid of the leader and fucking have 2 hour recess. My question, Adam, is: did you wait? What if Ben is the president theme song? That's what I want to hear. Is the Ben is the president high theme song?
I got you, dude. Ready?
Yes.
Today is the day. It's a new day. Waking up in your bed. Outside. You don't got nothing in the fridge, but it's okay. That goes. And then two singers come up behind me and go, "That's why we are voting for Ben. He again in the right way. Bleed fever. I can't sleep neither. Nobody calls me anymore. Email address and my Pornhub Wi-Fi password. And for president."
Let me just say,
I gotta say,
you had come
Ben,
out
just
with
give
that song if only to know that song during the campaign, I'd still be exactly here right now.
There, I poured my heart and part of my soul into that tune.
I don't have a soul to pour into it, so I just did this.
Contributing, and that's all that matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did last night in the middle of not sleeping and late night working on a bunch of business details for other things I've been working on here in my house and with my girlfriend, who I'm pretty sure today's our second anniversary, not positive. And I literally in the middle of the night was like brushing my teeth at like 5 a.m. and I said to her, did you for sure, because she was the assistant treasurer, I said, did you for sure close the campaign like after he suspended, did you officially end it? Because shit is so crazy right now. Maybe, just maybe, like I might need to resurge the campaign. And without me finishing the sentence, she said, shut your fucking mouth, I will kill you.
She wasn't listening to anything you said. That was just her random thought while she was brushing her teeth.
But also, let me just add one thing. What would it be like if I were president? Clearly, you can see that the president can just print money and can just create stimulus checks out of nowhere, and like I could just send to everyone's home so easily.
Also, by the way, Ben, I think it's a little ridiculous that you called 5 a.m. middle of the night. For you, 5 a.m. is like dinner time.
That's true.
That's
true.
Sleep, do you, Gleeby?
Brothers. I meant brothers.
Ben, do you take anything to go to sleep, like NyQuil or Plan B? Like, is there a way that you like calm your nerves at night?
I do a Plan B before bed, and in the morning I do a pregnancy test, and if it's still pregnant, I go back to sleep and repeat the whole process.
Wow. Oh, I don't know why there wasn't an American eagle slowly raising its head behind your head when you said that.
Yes, an American
we'll
eagle
bet
somewhere
anything.
Yeah. Look at it. He's going to find one in that fucking office somewhere. There's an American eagle.
You pull out an eagle. This is like some weird fucked up Nickelodeon game show when they're like, you have a dildo. And you're like, hey, dude, mom, where's your dildo drawer? You know?
No, Adam, this is just a prequel to that Hoarders show. This is just what happens before we decide to have a meeting because he has a problem.
Oh, yeah. Ben, do you hold on? Yet. Ben, is there something in your place right now, and I think we can all actually answer this question, that you've held on to for too long, and you look at it and you go, oh, I don't know why that's still here, but I don't have it in me to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's there.
He can field this question. This was kind of an open-ended, you call it for the group. Really looking at one thing in particular.
Me, you know?
A spare battery?
I like to have a spare battery with me when if I don't sleep, I can still be powered through the entire day, and so that helps a lot.
By the way, I will say, Ben, that it's not the first time that someone who was trying to get a job and didn't get that job and then had all of his possessions together with him was also wearing that hat. I think that you are setting yourself down a path that I'm a little worried about.
It's like, if I can't live in the White House, I'm not living in any house. Fuck it, I'm going to live on the street.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that I am the president. Some people think I am the president. And so that's on you. I am the president.
Hopefully you guys can hear this. Apparently in the broadcast we've been having a lot of problems with the audio. It is not all can hear that. We're doing our best to get it back to normal. And that was the most sense anyone has made in the Rose Garden in quite some time.
Have any more super chats, Rachel? Can we catch up on some super chats real fast?
Yeah, we do. We have quite a few. So some more tips for Ashley. We had Lena Sutherland tipped $5. Amazing set. We've got Justin Stolte Venmoed $5 for daddy issues. Jen Winkleplex sent a Venmo $5 a dildo without batteries.
Whoa. And let's not skip over the fact that her last name is Winkleplex.
We love it.
By the way,
she's a regular supporter of the show.
That is phenomenal.
She does all of our hot dog and penis art. So all the hot dog and penis art you see out there is all Jen Weckelman.
I think I had my 5th grade birthday party at the Winkleplex. Too soon?
By the way, can we just not gloss over the fact that Bowers just said the sentence, she does all our hot dog and penis art, and everybody was just like, yeah.
Hey, man. Aggressive, supportive community.
All right, Rachel, what else we got?
We've got Dave Adler tipped $5 that said, nice set, Ashley. We had Frank Notaro, Ben's favorite, tipped or sent the show $2 and said, thank you all for making this livable world W show.
I just have a quick question. Sorry to hop in, but Adam, remember the show Street Smarts?
Oh, loved it. Loved it. I remember when I saw that host of the Laugh Factory for the first time, I was fucking starstruck.
Yes. Incredible. Frank Nicotero. That is who just
Good
donated
dude.
that $5
Good
right there.
He just gave it in?
Hi, Ben. Still a different guy. It's Frank Notaro. It's close.
That's a different guy?
It's a different guy still, yeah.
It's the first I'm hearing of that.
Wait, Ben, did you just take me on a Street Smarts emotional roller coaster? You dude.
Actually, I was
Pandemic.
on an episode.
Really?
Humble brag.
Yeah, they did. No, this is not bragging at all.
Prove it.
It's just humble.
Cut to the tape.
So I was on an episode. I might be able to find stand-up comics competing. It was me and Craig Shoemaker. And I will tell you, that game is so much harder than you think it is. When you watch at home, you think it's fucking easy. It's not. It's pure guessing. That's all it is. And I lost very bad.
Yeah, by the way,
I was like that
bad.
the grand prize game in the Bozo show as a child. Those buckets are way further than you think they are when you're a kid. You think those ping
What
pong
is
balls
that?
will go. You ever do the Bozo you ever see the Bozo grand prize game on?
Was this in Tijuana? What are you
Chris,
talking
what
about?
the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Oh, I forgot you guys aren't from the Midwest. WGN, when I was a kid, was this big Chicago station. I thought it was national. I guess it was just Midwest. But there was
This
a Bozo
is what
the
y'all
Clown.
did instead of learning how to read.
Instead of learning how to say grandma, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandma took me to the Bozo show.
My grandma.
You had to throw 6 ping pong balls into 6 buckets further away to win a bicycle, and it was really hard. It was harder than you thought. That's what I'm saying.
Bowers, is it harder than you thought, or did you just not focus enough to make sure that?
Well, I'd never played beer pong before yet, Ben, but now I'm really good at it, I think. But before I'd had beer pong, I was bad at it.
Let me explain how you play beer pong like this.
By the way, Ben,
So,
audacity of you trying to explain to Bowers how to play beer pong.
Yeah.
That's like us trying to teach Bowers how to eat a hot dog. It's not
Fair.
or teaching Steve how to make a regular dog famous. Like, we just know how to do it. He just knows how to do it.
Wondering when we lost half the audience, it's when Ben threw a ping pong ball into a cup.
Let me just say, I've just been given a lot of shit on the show for pulling out random items like mugs from the many successful TV shows I've been a part of. So I'm trying to be like the common man and relate with like a solo cup and a ping pong ball. It also happens to say Chelsea lately on it.
Oh, just when you think he doesn't have any credits to pull up out of nowhere. Boom goes the dynamite, Gleib.
You should have made ping pong balls for the campaign. I think that would have helped.
I think that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Another thing I've been trying to focus on, I know the campaign's done, but I feel like this could really take my career to the next level. It's called Sneeze a Vintage Lady.
Yeah,
It's actually way funnier than Ben's getting credit for.
I was in Times Square once, and of course I went to Bubblegum Shrimp because I'm a redneck. And we were in there, and this little kid, there was a big ball, or big thing of ping pong balls with the Bubba Gump logo on them, because they did that in Forrest Gump. He played ping pong, obviously. And this little kid's like 5, goes, "Hey, Dad, look, beer pong balls." And I was like, "Oh, fuck, this kid's never even seen ping pong. This is awesome."
I feel so bad for that kid. I just feel terrible for that kid for never having been able to skills that some of us have.
I just like the idea that that's that kid's association. It's the same as like if he saw like Ben do the gag where he pulled a battery out, he would have been like, "Look for mom's vibrator." Like that's just his instant. Fucking
right
quickly,
there.
you know?
By the way, Ben, pulling out a trophy during a Zoom comedy show is like bragging about having the 7th tiniest penis at an orgy. Metaphor for that, but that's what came to my mind. Don't sue me. I've been inside for a while.
Adam, what's funny is for the first couple shows, Ben kept showing us his baseball from when he's
Take two on this story.
Struck out 3 batters struck out 9 batters in 3 innings.
Somebody teach Bowers baseball real quick.
Right. On a team with a bunch of 9-year-olds, and he hasn't shown us that ball since that he admitted that to us. So I think he struck out 9 9-year-olds.
Ooh, Ben, wait, how old were you, Ben? Like 30?
Funny, all of your guys' Wi-Fi sucks now, and I can't.
Oh boy, fuck off, dude. By the way, a character on the show, Doug, called. They want their outfit back.
I don't know
that's actually the reason Ben is wearing that. That's what his character wears on Ben and Steve. It's a weird.
Hofstetter for the EP win. Executive producer, table for one.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of producing, Rachel, what do we got?
So we've got some generals coming in. We've got Dale Anderson tipped the show $40. Here's $40 for the team, mostly because I can't make it to a Nowhere Comedy Club because of the timing. I am from the future, which makes things difficult, as discussed with B. Gleib's Twitter chatbot.
Well, not a Twitter chatbot. That's really me. I've been messaging with him. Okay. I have too much time on my hands. As we discussed, I don't sleep. That is me.
Now we've found out what he's doing instead of sleeping. He's just tweeting back and forth with one guy for the whole day. That's just the whole thing. To the point, by the way, Ben, you might want to work on your interpersonal skills when your fans think you are an actual robot.
That's fair. That's fair. Comedian destroys co-host with great advice.
Okay, Rachel, what else do we have?
So we do have some time changes, right? Or some new shows being added to Nowhere Comedy Club that will accommodate some Australian times, right?
That is absolutely true.
So they can check that out at nowherecomedyclub.com. We've got Bobby Lynn donated the show $7 and said, "You guys are hilarious. I support comedians. Thanks for making me laugh."
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby.
Favorite Dana Z Bunster, $20. Anyone else watching Ben and think of the TV show Let's Make a Deal, or did I just show my age?
There is a comedy club in Reno, and they have this thing that they do in like the intermission where they'll say like, "Oh, we're gonna give a free ticket to a future show for whoever has a condom in their purse," or like something like that. You would fucking crush that game. Like they could just make up whatever it was. Be like, "We're giving a free ticket to whoever has a condom in their purse from 1979 that was given to them by Prince," and you'd be like, "This one or this one? Which one of the two of these?"
He just make clear that it's about time that this show acknowledged my always having a condom in my purse. Happy we got that out of the way.
What else we got?
Said, "Adam, what does your t-shirt say? I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Nowhere Comedy Club soon. I saw you in Everett, Washington last year at an open mic. Fun."
Nice. Yeah, these that was a weird show. These, every time I go home, there's no real, my home comedy club up in Seattle kind of got it closed. And so there's no real spot to go to. It's always nice you go home, you're like, "Oh, I'm going to stop by this club," and have it feel like a Cheers type vibe. And so I hit guy that lives out there, and he was like, there's this really good open mic in Everett, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, like I almost got killed at a nightclub when I was 15 in Everett. Let's roll the dice again. And I did this show at this really shanky, stanky, wanky bar, and it ended up being a really fun show. So thanks for the shout out. Glad you were there. Holes from top to bottom, so I might not be the good person to ask. Larry David is, a hero to me, so it was an outer body experience. I just wish it was longer. I'd say the show, that episode, is secondary to running into him at the Comedy Store. I'm standing with Harlan Williams on the patio. Harlan's real goofy, and all of a sudden he just goes, "Look at this, Larry David." And I'm thinking he's just pointing to old guy or some guy that looks like Larry David, or maybe a tiny Filipino woman, somebody that has nothing to do with Larry David. Harlan's silly. And then I look over and it's Larry, and he walks up, and I'm like, holy shit, like, blah, blah, blah. What's he doing here? I've heard him talking about how he hasn't been here in years. Harlan's like, you should go say what up to him. I'm like, he's not going to remember. We shot the episode like 5 months ago, and he starts walking up. I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll just go roll the dice. I start walking towards him, and he's like, Adam. And I was like, hey. And then I was like, what are you doing here? This is about before he hosted SNL. So he told me he was working on his monologue, and Pete Davidson was dating his daughter at the time. So Pete was kind of getting him the set, and he was coming to kick it. And he looked completely disoriented. So I was like, it looks like you haven't been here in a while. He's like, I haven't been here in 37 years. I was like, holy shit. I was like, do you want me to take you around? He's like, yeah. So we start cruising through the halls of the Comedy Store. All the employees, everyone's looking at me like, what the fuck? And I'm like, it's cool. It's my buddy. And we start just kind of like,
guys, he's with me. All right, let him through.
I definitely did that jokingly to a couple door guys, and then we sat down in the back and we watched the show for a good 20 minutes in the OR, and I was like, oh, it's like, has anything changed? He goes, not really, pretty much the same. And and then we went into the main room where he was going to go up, and we're kind of just perusing in the back, and he's watching, and I'm like, so you're going to go up? And he goes, I don't think so. I'm not ready. And I'm like, people are going to love it. He's like, are they? And I was like, yeah. And he ended up going up, and obviously like crazy standing O, and and he crushed. And it was just so crazy to see someone that, legendary and established to be, and it's why stand-up is so great. Like, still someone at that level hadn't been flexing the muscle and really getting his reps, so he still had, the anxieties that might come with being off stage for a while. And but then he gets up there and is like, gets a standing O, and then he's like, lower your expectations, blah blah blah, and then he just crushes.
I love that. I one time was at a party and I had like a surprise Larry David moment too. I'm having a conversation already with like an insane group of well-known people, because it was a party that I was incredibly lucky to be invited to, and I'm standing in this conversation talking shit about Trump, as I often do in my private time, and I am just like passionately talking about Trump, and I just look off during it, talking this motherfucker, he's trying to destroy our country, and I look back in and I'm now talking to Larry David and this group of people. Whoa. He had just appeared in the circle I was talking with, and I see him and he goes, sorry, I just wanted to be part of this. And he just joined me in Trump trash talking for like 10 minutes. It was pretty awesome.
Those are both amazing stories. Some of the best stories I've ever heard. Honestly, Adam, that story is fucking amazing. That's one of my dreams. I will say this is where my life is compared to you guys. I have a very similar story. We had a show in Indianapolis once, and we had an after party. And at that after party, Ben Gleib showed up, and we fucking went nuts. It was awesome.
By the way, I just want to not gloss over the fact that Ben asked about ripped clothes, because he's looking at what matches that hat. So with that said, it's time for a stand-up comic. Let's go.
Time for a stand-up comic. Now, I introduced Brent. Is a very funny comedian. I've seen him do what he's about to do a bunch of times. It's one of my favorite things, and I thought it fit better with this show than anything I've ever seen. So here we go. Your next comic. He's from Long Island, New York. He's the funniest hot dog in the business. Give it up for Coney Danza, everybody. Coney Danza!
Can you guys hear me with my bun? Is my bun in the way?
Yeah.
That shirt does say "Me to Happiness," by the way. I can read that. So, everybody, my name is Coney Danza. I'm from Long Island, New York, as you heard. I'm 30 years old, but in hot dog years, I'm 7, thanks to the preservative. But I come from a big family, 8 kids. We weren't Catholic. That's just how many comes in the pack. We have family. My dad, too. My dad was always one of those guys that had a stick up his ass. Granted, he was a corn dog, but still. Come on, folks. From a diverse background of hot dogs, I'm a quarter turkey, a quarter chicken, and half African American. I'm what they call a light grill marked brother. All right. The Danza family reunion. Talk about a sausage fest, folks. The people. We got Germans. Those guys are the worst. Come on, that's an easy one. These Germans, they got real bad BO. It smells like their Kraut skunk sour, if you know what I'm saying. But got a cousin out in Alaska. He's a chili dog. Thank you very much. All right, come on. I got a cousin down in South America, also a chili dog. Okay. I got a cousin who runs a farm out west. He's a rancher. He's a rancher, and recently a tornado knocked down his hen house. Everything's fine. It's just going to be a little while before he can recoup. Come on, everybody. All right. Okay.
We lost you on that one a little bit.
Oh no, you cut out.
I know. Can you hear me, folks? Is my bud? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me now? All right.
Yes.
Listen, I'm going to be frank with you guys. I think some of you are not getting these jokes, and you should be relishing the stuff right now. I don't don't know if this is not 100% kosher with you, but these are all jokes. All jokes. No filler, no lips and assholes. Heard me wrong, so you better catch up because you're going to wish you would have laughed in hindsight. Okay, all right. So, what if I'm being honest, you folks are starting to steam my buns. You want to know what steams my buns? Don't you hate when you're running on the treadmill at the gym and somebody grabs your ass with a pair of tongs? That's the last time I worked out at the gas station. You know what else stings my buns? I hate online dating. We all hate online dating. I can't even send a selfie without some girl thinking I'm sending her a dick pic. All right. Okay. Can't even talk to these women. I got I can't text. I got these big sausage fingers. All right. Come on, folks. Who's got pop? Me and Ben. Don't you hate online dating, these apps, like Plenty of Fish Sticks or Tenderizer? Don't you hate when a girl sends you a picture? She's a nice cute little cheeseburger, and you meet her in public. She's a triple cheeseburger with bacon. It's like, when was this picture taken? High school? All right. But I'm no stranger to dating, folks. I've been around. I used to date a ketchup bottle for a while. Oh, she was great in the sack, but you had to hit her in the 57 to get her to come. I'm gonna keep going. Dated an omelet for a while. I dated an omelet. Things were getting serious, starting to get hot and heavy. I was starting to plump, if you know what I'm saying. I started to go down on her, and turns out she was a dude. Boy, was there egg on my face. All right, come on, folks, everybody. The other thing I hate about online dating, or just dating in general, don't you hate these big vaginaed women? Don't you hate these big vaginaed women? It's like throwing me down the hallway, folks. And finally, the thing that really steams my bun today is all this PC culture, all these politically correct movements. You can't even say mustard anymore. You got to say fundamentally challenged. Time, everybody. Thank you very much.
Coney Danza, ladies and gentlemen. Coney Danza.
That is Brent Terhune as Coney Danza. So many questions, but before I ask them, if you want to Venmo, top right of the screen, of course, you can PayPal at laughfromhome.com, or you can super chat us. I think we finally fixed the sound of the show just in time. So, Brent, you want to run that set again? Just to, that was amazing. What I want to know is which came first? The act or the hot dog suit? Like, did you come up with this and buy a hot dog suit, or did you have a hot dog suit and you were like, "Fuck, I gotta write some jokes for this"?
The jokes came first. I was just doing, what if a hot dog, other comics, what if a hot dog did stand up? And at that time, I had $25 to spend on Amazon, and here we are.
Ray, is there a Coney Danza theme song that we don't know about, or?
I think didn't Adam sing a theme song? Doesn't he know it?
Yeah, that's.
What do you want now? A Tony Danza theme song?
Do we have a Coney Danza theme song? The hot dog theme song?
Yeah,
Coney Danza.
A Coney. Yeah, it's it's. I used to drive a van with kids and vacuum your house for free when you didn't ask. Now I'm a hot dog in New York and doing stand-up during a pandemic. Oh, Donna did his. Yeah.
The end of that theme song, I turn around and do that.
My best friend is Relish. Rest in peace, Mona. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Mona, Angela, Manta.
Brand new life, a brand new life around the bun.
Outside the bun, Ben. Taco Bell.
Brent, can you at some point? I mean, I don't know if you have much time on your hands, but I'm guessing you do. So,
I don't know what gave it away, but
can you make a like 80s style like theme show opening for Coney Danza? Because that would
I think I could do that. Yeah.
That would be fucking amazing. Yeah, that is my request.
The Golden Gate Bridge, like I'm in whatever that Michelle show, whatever that, I don't know.
Full House.
Full House.
He doesn't watch other people's shows. He's got to concentrate on his own. You know, he's
scared of shows with that many kids because he's a hot dog. He knows he's not going to make it long in that house.
Adam. Holy shit.
Yeah, it got weird. Weird towards the end.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, that was a weird moment in television. Like there were people whose job it was to just make a cheesy opening credits song. Like that was
right.
That was what they were supposed to do.
And then they made a show called 2.5 Men about the guy who wrote those songs. How fucking hilarious is that? Like, that was Charlie Sheen's whole job, and he wrote stupid songs for fucking jingles and shit. That's hilarious.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's hilarious because it was part of 2.5 Men. But that said, so what do we got coming in?
Yeah, we got a lot of tips coming in. People are loving it. We've got Heather Scott tips $5. Nice set, delightfully topical. We've got Lena Sutherland, $5. Brent, thanks for the laughs. Justin Stolte, $5. He said, when he goes to leave, it's like a hot dog down a hallway.
That's actually that's a solid joke for the act. Like that's a really good tag.
5 goes west.
We've got Carrie tipped $5. Hilarious set, Brent. If I told you you had a nice set of buns, would you hold it against me?
See my buns, I'll tell you that much. So.
We've got Jeremy Day tipped $5 for all the amazing puns. Doggone it was punny. I relished every minute.
Of that.
We've got Z Bunster, $25. Coney, you're one punny wiener.
Thank you.
We've got Dave Adler tipped $5 for Brent's next triple cheeseburger. We have Razor, $5 for Coney. Your Hebrew national treasure. I just schnitzeled in my pants.
I'm not supposed to be here because it's a Hebrew national holiday. So.
Can I just say, I just want to say also, really, I laughed I think that was one of the longer laughs we've ever had for one joke. That 57 ketchup joke was so funny. If I can be frank with you, that was a very hot set. It was so hot. It was like fire grilled. It's like we need a fire extinguisher to put out that set. I mean, it was so good. Let me just say one other thing, if I could. Also say.
Are we ending on that?
And I also just want to make sure, Ben, that you didn't miss it while you were doing that. That as you started doing those puns, that Rachel just in a soft voice just went, "Oh no."
Thought he was gonna take ketchup and squeeze it all over himself.
By the way,
Post-show.
Bowers' spirit animal just came to life. That's fun. If we could just...
Look, we all have weird shit in our houses right now. We can all bring out some weird shit. I don't know what this guy is, but he makes me laugh.
Right, Rachel, what else do we have on the super chat?
We've got Heather Scott tipped another $5. I tried not to relish these jokes, but I mustard needed a good laugh. Hot dog, you're a funny guy. We've got
By the way,
Zara tip. Go ahead.
I'm surprised nobody's tipped me in Frank's yet. Come on, folks. I'm still on stage. Can't turn it off.
Our show honestly has always been known for its buns. I mean puns. I mean buns. I mean puns. I mean buns. Puns.
Rachel, you can just keep talking. You'll call the floor. It's fine.
And when did you buy that tiny hand with your own money?
What's that, Adam?
When did you buy that tiny hand with your own money? It was not a gift.
When did I buy it?
When?
My thought was I'm launching a presidential campaign. How can I win the White House? Make fun of Trump's hands, and the plan didn't work.
Okay. Please show me the interaction between you and the joke store cashier when you told him you were in for a run at the presidential office.
Well, I then obviously said to him, if you're at all interested, we out here. Gleib 2020 handed him a sticker, to which he said, "I'm good."
What was that accent? Jamaican?
Yeah. That I'm good, man.
Yeah. I didn't know you.
By the way, Ben, you got to be careful, because if you do like apply for any like stimulus money, if anyone from the government watches this show and sees the shit in your house, they will be like, "We're not gonna fund this. Like, we're just gonna spend it on tiny women. He's just gonna spend this money on like old action figurines from the 40s.
That is correct.
I spend most of my money on tiny women. Anyway, go ahead, Rachel.
We've got Zara tipped $10. COVID is coming. The lone hot dog dies, but the 10-pack survives.
Wait. 1 second, Rachel. I'm sorry. But once again, we just had a great example of Bowers, who just slips under his breath as we kick to other things. These like depressing admissions. He's like, same problem. Rachel, back to you.
I'm not always trying to be funny. Sometimes I'm just admitting stuff I need to say out loud occasionally. That's for my own soul. I just got to and then also there's a problem with me. So there you go.
That blue thing that he showed us was his fucking therapist. All right. Rachel, what else we got?
We have Megan Smith tipped $10. Brent, you're pretty funny. Tyler Stevens tipped Brent $2, and he tipped Ashley $2. We've got some generals to get through. Carmel tipped the show $10 and said, "Shout out to the best boyfriend ever. Happy anniversary, my love."
Oh, I mean, for Ben. That's so nice that you did that for Ben.
It's really sweet, babe. So I guess it's been confirmed it is our anniversary. So thank you for that.
Awkward.
By the way, her anniversary gift to Ben was $10 to us.
They met when she came to clean Ben's office and just never left.
We have Dave Eisner tipped the show $10 for the sound engineer. No one ever tips them, and I think they're finally taking it out on the broadcast tonight. Well played, sound guy.
Gallagher.
We've got Christopher Capo super chatted $10 for new sound guy.
Oh shit.
We've got
Taylor, we love you. It's not Taylor's fault. We love you.
We do it, exactly.
Yeah.
Jen Winklepleck, $10. Now that I've got government money, here's for Adam saying my name correctly and acknowledging the Winkleplex exists. Also, check out my dicks.
Tell me twice. almost 4th of July.
And the last two I have before the game, we've got Mario Mazer, $5. Steve should take this footage and get people to do the voiceovers for all the dead air.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then Jessica Kibble, $15 on top of my 10 already, and can't wait to see what's next.
Nice.
Awesome. Thanks again, Jessica.
Neither could most people because they couldn't see what was going on at the time. So they were also curious what was next.
Okay.
Do
All
we
right,
want to do
let's
the game?
Let's
do the game.
Let's do the game.
So Ben, what's the game again? Explain the game.
The game, I'm happy to share it. So the game today is ruin a product, right? Destroy. How did I phrase it before? But the point is, it's ruin a product.
Make a product useless.
Make a product useless, right? So it'll be stuff, like I said before, like a chestless shirt, or it might be stuff you just really wouldn't need, like full-size hands, non-vintage women, full string cheese without faces on it, hot dogs without stars.
I have one. A mug that says Gleib 2020. Sorry, Ben. I know it was so mean, and I'm so sorry, and I love you, and I support you, and happy anniversary to you and Carmel, and you're a lovely couple. Holy fuck, how could I not take that swing? Come on.
Thank you. I just want to remind you once again, every swing at the campaign, that you were in charge of the president. When I did announce I was running for president, I expected the country to react like this. And instead, the country resoundingly said, oh, I mean, fuck, all right.
Actually, no, you nailed it. The country did say, fuck, all right. That's what happened. What the fuck's happening with the color on my screen? I'm going oddly Willy Wonka on this.
Steve, where is that backdrop from? Is that where CrossFit started?
Attic, I'm doing quite well. This is just where I live.
It does look like a dope attic. I'm deflecting. I never had an upstairs.
This is yeah, you should see. This is my dining room right here. You should come over sometime. This is this is my dining room, and then ignore that. I actually have a watermark in my dining room. It's real weird.
Buddy plays Sims.
Steve, it looks like you went outside for 3.5 minutes. Why are you so red? Paper? What the fuck happened?
It's very strange. Weird things are happening with the green screen. Here, I'll turn it off.
Did you get sprayed by a skunk? Did you bathe in tomato juice? What are you doing?
Unplug my camera and plug it back in. This is super weird.
Speaking of tomato juice, Ben, where'd you get that button at?
I don't know exactly what you mean, but I do know that it's a collector's item because we only made 5 of them.
I bought one at Spencer's gift for 50 cents. I got a Homer Simpson beer mug thing. Anyway, you know what it is.
Or a dildo. They have a Homer Simpson dildo that's really out of place. That's out of place there. I don't think that should be a thing you do. But it yells don't the whole time you're using it. It's really terrible. I wouldn't suggest it.
Bowers,
did you steal that?
Bowers, did you steal that jacket before or after Roddy passed away? By the way, another deflection.
It's
another
part of his
deflection. I
collection.
love that jacket.
It's part of his collection, my friend.
Is it really?
No, I'm not kidding. It's a Steve Harvey.
So gullible, dude.
It's a Steve Harvey. It's a Steve Harvey all day. It's a Steve Harvey. Actually.
Yeah, no, that's not a Steve Harvey because it would come with a vest and sexist thoughts. So.
What actually? My first 2 tuxes were Steve Harvey tuxes. I'm not making it up. One was white. I had a white Steve Harvey tux for 2 years till I lost it.
Oh my God, that's my favorite thing that's been said today.
Harvey self tuxes?
I think that's crazy, and I have a hot dog costume.
Favorite thing that's going to be said today. My favorite thing that's going to be said today is, ladies and gentlemen, that's been our show. But that said, Rachel, let's play the game.
Let's play the game.
Who's the redhead guy that just ate the hot dog that performed for us? What the fuck happened?
What's going on with my camera? It's very weird.
No, it's Brent.
Also, yeah, in Steve's defense, I am also red because I've been wearing a fucking hot dog suit for 30 minutes waiting to go right in the wings. So I am pretty hot. And Steve, I get it. Us redheads, we get it. Yeah, well,
I don't know what happened to my camera. This is really fucking weird.
I like to treat it like Batman. I'm a friend of Coney Danzig. So.
Here's my real question. This is to Brent, and Brent, you don't know this, but does anybody else think To the Rescue is jerking off to Brent's background right now with all those fucking He's got to be losing his goddamn mind right now, doesn't he?
This is actually a really impressive green screen, by the way. So it's an interactive green screen. So
this is like if the shit in Ben's house is worth money.
Brent, you just got one up, dude. Those Gumby and Larry Bird, we've all been we can sleep at night now, wondering what would happen if they met up. Bird and Gumby.
I just add, I look like fucking Veruca Salt, and I still think that shit's weird. Like, what is happening on this show?
Danny Gallagher.
Man, dude. Come on, man. Larry's watching this thing.
Let's play the game. Let's play the game.
I got this for Christmas 2 years ago, and I haven't done a damn
remember
thing
those.
with it. The only thing that I did when I got this for Christmas, and this is true, is that I just started.
I thought the thing that you did when you got that for Christmas was break up with whoever gave it to you.
Yes. So you could fuck the puppet.
No, Mom, it's not a thing that's possible.
Get out of here, sweetheart. It's time me and Eagle have some alone time. Or whatever I'm going to name this cotton fucker.
I got a weird idea. Can we do the game?
The cotton fucker's name is Brent. Go ahead, Rachel.
Wait. Audience.
An audience?
I just want to interrupt and say I'd love if we could just move on and play the game because we're running behind schedule.
All right, let's do it.
I feel like we should play the game.
Thank you.
Taylor, can we spotlight Danny Gallagher? So our audience member, he had a couple paid entries. And Danny, I believe, is the one who also had the notorious entry about Eric Clapton and Fall Out Boy.
Was that yours?
Oh my God.
Danny's.
Yeah. Danny, what do you got for this contest?
Sorry, Ben. So I have this on my. Oh.
No.
I thought that was the game. No, my useless product is a Flesh blacklight.
If you add a blacklight to a flashlight, it ruins everything. That is the greatest one of all time. We need to stop. Oh my God, that's awesome.
Pretty damn good.
It was either that or Eric Clapton security gate, but I didn't want to.
And Eric Clapton baby gate.
Count that one. It's not very good.
Two solid ones. All right.
All right, some of the unpaid entries. We've got Ashley has a ladder with only a top rung. Very topical Frank Cusack mustard flavored ketchup.
So stupid, it's brilliant.
The last unpaid one is from but the cat came back. It's healthcare, but no one can afford it.
Okay. Nice. That is very topical.
The paid entries. We've got Dave Adler, high-heeled flippers.
Flippers or slippers?
Flippers.
Nice.
And remember, comics, we're going to be voting on these. So we've got Razor, red hole O cups. Red hole O cups. There's just nothing good about red holes.
So the whole a solo cup with a hole in it is basically what he's saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. Cool.
Okay.
So I didn't know if that was a shot at me.
Maybe.
Which, by the way, I changed my webcam, so now I'm healthy again.
I don't know if you guys heard what Bowers just chimed in with. If you listen closely, he said, "So a red solo cup with a hole in it. I get lonely at night."
why his solo cup has an extra hole in it. But go ahead.
I think that's the joke Ben was making. I think I was fucking the cup, right, Ben? That was the joke you were making. Like that was the whole.
I thought that was a separate. No, he was just making fun of your soft confessions, and I tagged it.
I cut the hole too big every time. I go through like 11 cups before it fits. It's fucking terrible. Anyway, go ahead.
We have to do a game at some point soon. Bauer's soft confessions.
That works on both levels. That's a fucking double entendre. Soft confessions. Adam, we need a theme song for soft confessions. Can you work on that? I need a soft confessions theme song. I think that would be great for the show.
When you're rolling along with a show that's fun and everything's going great. Well, here comes Bowers to fuck it up and say something weird under his breath.
Holy fuck. First try, man. That was fucking nailed it. That was
great. It's like
great.
you've been here the whole time. It's like you've been the guest the whole time, Adam, for 6 weeks. That's so fucking correctly.
He's doing it again right now. Didn't even pick up on the cues. But he does it anyway. Take a sip, try to be quiet and move along, but we all know what you did. It's Bowers, and he's saying weird shit under his breath again.
All right, we've got Carrie in our live audience. Her game was take a product and make it useless. Gleib's 2020 presidential poster.
Oh, that is mean, Carrie. Why would you?
Yeah, exactly.
That fact, I was working on that campaign too. My feelings.
By the way, I offered to work on that campaign and was told, we don't need your ideas. I just dropped you off at his house and drove home. He literally was like,
he doesn't seem to pick up on what we said. He's talking again and again. Have some fun. But uh-oh, here comes Bowers with some weird shit under his breath again.
Well, Adam, it's been great having you as a guest. I love Adam on the show. Adam Ray, everybody. Adam Ray. He's got to go now. It's been great. I love having you. I appreciate you being here. But
Message received. Message received.
All right.
Don't let me walk another guest, Adam. Please stay. All right, Rachel.
Adam Sala for the game. Diet water.
I like it.
We've got Danny Gallagher. A colander diaphragm. Hashtag useless product.
Sir, holy fuck, a colander.
Did I do
She did it again.
Colander.
Rachel strikes again. Sir. If you guys use your colander, haven't you guys ever used your colander to strain your spaghetti?
Gentlemen,
you're
please
coking?
welcome to the show, Bean Tortilla, Rachel Colander, Hermione the Third.
All right, Danny Gallagher again.
Tonight on NBC, we have the drama that is sweeping the nation, Soft Confessions with Bowers. Then, immediately following at 9:30, we've got Ben and Steve, the exciting new sitcom, followed by Rachel Says Shit at 10.
Rachel Says Shit has to be in the nighttime slot because it's inappropriate for children. It's after prime time.
And at midnight, we have the daily presidential address from President with a Shopping Cart, Ben Gleib.
Night is when paid programming starts. So, all right. What else we got? Rachel?
We've got Dave Eisner, Steve's hair clippers.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
We've got Danny Gallagher, shake paperweight.
Oh my god.
We've got Jen Winklepleck, a dildo without batteries.
Boo.
Jen Winklepleck, a set of small hands without a Ben Gleib to wear them.
Totally useless.
If I can just say, Jen, really quickly, Jen, if you're in need.
You chewing on those?
He started with 5 batteries. That's the sad part. There's going to be 2 he's not going to find till way later. It's gonna be bad.
Hey, Ben, I just had a flash to you in 20 years as like some failed birthday magician being like, and now for my final trick, and you just eat a bunch of batteries. They're like, how much was this guy, Dad? I don't know. I think $50. Just PayPal.
His batteries weren't included, so that cost me an extra $40.
That it again. Saying.
What is very hurtful to me is that Adam Ray told a story earlier about picturing me running for president that had no ending, but a crystal clear ending to me as a failed party clown eating batteries.
Both are in the public spotlight. Both are making money.
The same story. That's just how it ends.
Oh my God.
Rachel, more game. Here we go.
We've got Christopher Carter, a Boris Johnson Trump collaboration, hairbrush comb.
Nice.
Good. That's good.
I don't know exactly what you mean, but I think we could probably figure it out.
What else do we have in the game?
We have Amin Salah, daycare for Gleib's abandoned kids. Jeremy Day.
Oh, by the way, I would disagree. That would be quite useful.
Yes, it would.
We need that. So go ahead.
We've got Jeremy Day, the social distance social club without sound.
Fuck. That is what happened. Okay.
Lola, bottomless drinks, as in the cups have a hole in the bottom.
Nice.
Ben's BFF, Frank Notaro, COVID-19 germ-laced face masks.
Okay.
So I've been doing it wrong, or?
That would be useless, yes.
Yeah.
And the last one that I have is Danny Gallagher, Hebrew National Milk-Fed Veal.
I don't even know what that one means, but he had some fucking great ones, so we'll let it pass. All right.
I'm not sure he knows how kosher works. I think that was his problem. I think he was trying to go with a kosher joke, but he doesn't know how it works. And neither do I. So maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. But since the Jews didn't laugh, I figured it wasn't funny.
All right.
Those are all the ones I have.
Do we have any on? Do we have any from the live group that wants to put in that aren't from the contest, from the on-screen people?
So we had Danny. Yep, go ahead.
I was thinking like the song version of Depends for when you're feeling sexy but incontinent at the same time.
Song Depends? Is that what you just said?
First he said the song version of Depends, and I'm like, we're not going to ask Adam to write another fucking theme song. He's done a lot for the show.
Song, not song, but I wouldn't be opposed to the song version either. So.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
Anybody else got one?
I was thinking greased bathroom mats.
That's good. I like that one. All right. So are we going to vote?
Let's vote. All right.
Let's vote. Ashley, who's your vote? Of the ones that were the paid entry.
Dave's high paid entry. Shoot, I don't know. I just wrote down Dave's high-heeled flippers, but I don't think that was a paid one.
Was high-heeled flippers paid, Rachel?
It was.
Yeah, sorry.
It was.
So high-heeled flippers. All right, high-heeled flippers. Brent, who you got there, Coney?
I'm going to have to go with the shake paperweight.
Nice. Shake paperweight.
Adam Ray, what was your favorite?
Yeah, I'm going to have to follow Brent and double down on the shake paperweight. That got me.
Shake paperweight with 2 votes. All right. Rachel, what's your vote?
I'll make it 3. I like the shake paperweight.
All right. Also known as a snow globe, but
that's exactly what it is.
Very funny. Funny.
I'm going.
See, Bowers, that's how you say something under your breath. But go ahead.
I get it. I had 6 weeks learning the master. I'll get better. I'm going with the colander IUD, whatever that one was. The colander IUD. That's what I'm going with. Ben.
Cauliflower IUD. Yes.
Yes.
Ben, wait. Ben is doing his last trick in the magic show 20 years from now after he eats the batteries. After he eats the batteries and the kids are like, "What the fuck?" He goes, "If you don't laugh, I'll put you in here."
That is correct.
I love that you have a snow globe.
Ben, Ben, what's your vote?
This is a very tough question because there were some really great answers. I really am torn between greased bath mats, which is
that was
hilarious.
Ashley's.
Not a paid entry, but okay.
Not a paid entry. Ashley is on the show, Ben. Are you going to be okay?
Well, Ben doesn't watch the show, so he has no. Ben doesn't watch the show unless
I've never seen the show.
Yeah.
I would have to. Then my other choice I was torn between is shake paperweights. I don't know if I mean, this defeats the whole point of having papers that kept organized. It's just gonna shake them everywhere. Do I need to explain it? Probably not. Hey, look what's behind you.
That trick is acceptable. It's a trick that Dad finally sees and goes.
Yeah.
You're okay, birthday clown. You're okay.
My
Get away
vote
from
does
my
not
kids, but
matter
you're okay.
because Shake Paperweight is running away with it. I was actually going to vote for SDSC without sound, which, by the way, Ben didn't even know that happened because he doesn't watch the show. But the winner, Shake Paperweight, if you are the winner, you can email us right at the website. Go to laughfromhome.com, shoot us an email, tell us that was yours, and you get free front row tickets to a future show as well as albums from all of us. So thank you all for doing that. So that said, I think it's time to start saying goodbye to people, right? Did we catch up with everything, Rach? Do we have any last minutes? Oh, Rachel is here. I unmuted you, I think. Or I tried. There you are.
Thanks. Yep. So Danny Gallagher was the one that won that one. So he's in our live audience. So congrats, Danny.
Congratulations, Danny.
We've got,
Thank you
just
so
a couple
much.
more super chats. We've got Jessica Kibble, $25 for Taylor the Creator.
Nice.
Nice.
And then Ben Garver, $10. Even if I only heard half the show, it still made my whole day. Y'all are the best.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you. And I'll tell you, if it was, depending on which half it was, it might have made it better.
Steve, they can watch the first half on your Facebook channel or your Facebook page if they need to, right? If they missed the first half and wanted to know what all the hilarious jokes that Ben made were, they could go back and check that out.
No, literally all the feeds were
all the feeds were bad. It wasn't just
what we might try to do is I'll see if I can just take the Zoom recording of it, and that might work. We'll try.
Cool.
So that we can if anybody wants to see what they missed, is that the word?
I wouldn't say missed. I mean,
Also,
avoided. I think avoided is the word. My apologies.
Adam crushed it consistently the whole show, but the rest of us, we kind of mailed this one in. Really, I feel bad about this. So, Adam, I'm usually better than this. I agree. This is another soft confession from Chris Bowers.
We're having some fun and people are done. He doesn't know when to stop.
Good point. Ashley, what are your plugs?
Way to stop.
Ashley, plug some stuff. Let's get the fuck out of here. You're right, Adam.
oh, no. Let me just quickly, please add to that comment. I'm sorry, Ashley, but I'm homelessly dressed today. But Bauer's soft confessions are much more the hobo talking style. Anyway, thank you so much for saying that. I mean, our show is better. We're following this one, and I personally am better. I've done a personal best before that. Better than this one I've done right now. Soft confessions.
Best combination that we could ever possibly see would be Ben's hat with Bowers' jacket. Holy fuck. That was amazing. All right.
Ben, you look like the kid that stole my grilled cheese at lunch in the 5th grade.
He was 40 when he did it. So, Ashley, tell the people where they can find out more about you.
So I'm posting a few sketches a week. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, at It's Ashley Adaire, or on YouTube, we're Tiny Cow Comedy.
Excellent. Tiny Cow Comedy, which also describes both my and Rachel's dog.
Mine too.
Excellent. And so that said, Mr. Coney Danza, Brent Terhune, where can the people order you?
Yes, thanks for having me on the show. Thanks for everybody for watching. BrentComedy.com with all the links to Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And I try to make videos every couple of days on all those platforms. So BrentComedy.com.
Excellent.
And Brent's super fucking funny. I worked with him in, I can't remember. I think somewhere.
Liberty, Ohio.
Liberty, Ohio.
Maybe?
Brent crushed, blew the roof off every show. He's a gangster.
Yeah,
Thanks,
and based on who remembered that quicker, clearly it was more important of a gig to Brent than to Adam.
Definitely true.
That was supposed to get more laughs, but I think it was just mean. My apologies, guys. That was just supposed to be a little. I'm sorry, I got that one wrong. I didn't mean to.
It's usually Bowers who says stuff when he shouldn't, but sometimes Steve will do it too.
Yeah, I take back my statement for thanking you guys for having me on the show. So, especially you.
Felt sincere.
All right. And with that, Adam Ray, where can they find out more about you?
Adam Ray Comedy on Instagram and Twitter. Friday night at 7:30, Nowhere Comedy Club. And go see The Bellman's out on Amazon May 8th. And then I'm in some Hulu cartoon called Crossing Swords from the Robot Chicken Guys. It's like a claymation, like a filthy medieval times claymation show. It drops, I think, end of May on Hulu.
That's awesome.
And,
all right. Well,
and can I just add to that? I mean, you really should get tickets to Adam's show, nowherecomedyclub.com. He's really one of the funniest stand-up comedians working today. And we're very excited to have him at Nowhere. So for real, go to nowherecomedyclub.com and please get a ticket. The show is whenever Friday is, in like a couple of days or tomorrow. I don't know when that is. But please check that out.
Thanks, Benny.
Well, now we figured out why Ben's sound sucks so much, because that's his sound foam right there.
Yeah, no, that's why I wanted to.
That's not how it works.
I wanted to do whatever I could to improve my sound. So I just stepped it up as fast as I could. How does it sound now?
Hey, let's say goodbye to our comedians and our special guest and our audience.
Wait, this is Ben as the magician in 20 years. His last trick. The dad's like, dude, I really loved the last trick. Remember when I went like that and I was like, maybe do a curtain call? And Ben's like, I gotcha. And then he glued these things to his face and comes out and goes, hey kids, I'm older now. Be a beard.
Usually it's Bowers who doesn't know when to stop talking, but this time it was Adam to make him feel better.
Steve, dude, we will edit in some auto-tune so that song sounds good, but that was a great call.
Look, I can't write the lyrics, man. I'm not the front man. I can't do it.
No, you got it.
Yeah.
You're the JC Sarzes. However you say it.
All right, with that, Taylor, in addition to the sound, are we forgetting to cut cameras off, or are we just gonna not do that this time? And a wonderful goodbye to all of our live studio audience. We appreciate you joining us every time. You guys make the show a solid YOLO solo to you all. And, of course, a reminder that if you want to pick up one of the YOLO solo t-shirts, they are at laughfromhome.com. In addition to the hot dog t-shirt, that is up there as well. If y'all want to get that. And with that said, so Taylor, we shut the cameras with other people. Let's do good night to Rachel as well. Thank you for joining us as always. We appreciate you being here. And weird, you stole my dog, but I get it. You know, he was cute. And with that, Bowers, I can see that you've been doing this bit where you've been holding your hand over your mouth for a while. And I'm elongating it, frankly, because I want to see how much you can hold your hand up. I just want to see the arm strength that you have to try to make you hold your hand for quite a long time.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was holding my breath, too, which I didn't need to do. That was really stupid. But fuck, I almost died. I don't know why I was holding my breath. I didn't think it through. I'm kind of drunk. And I thought I put my hand in my face, and I was holding my breath, and you almost fucking... Holy shit. That was my life. That was from my eyes. Oh, my God.
Bowers almost died committing to the bit. All right. Everybody, let's see Adam Ray's performing at the Nowhere Comedy Club this Friday, right? Friday, May 1st, and at 7:30. So go grab tickets to see that. Obviously, a very hilarious person. Adam, thank you for joining us. Much appreciated.
Best. Love you. Thanks.
Absolutely. And Bowers, anything you want to plug before everybody goes away?
I'm actually hosting a show tonight at the Nowhere Comedy Club for Danny Jolly. So come check that out at 7:30 Pacific. It's going to be a good time.
Excellent. And as for me, I'm just going to continue slowly growing my chia hair back. And I'm afraid of Gleib closing this one out, considering what he's wearing on his face right now. But I'm just going to let it happen. I'm going to shut my camera off and probably my connection as well, so I don't have to be a part of this, whatever's about to happen, because I'm terrified of it. You guys were absolutely awesome, as always, today. Thanks for the tips. Thanks for all that stuff. And every Saturday night, I host Ask Us Anything at Nowhere Comedy Club, where you can join in and be a part of the show. So good night, y'all.
Thank you, Steve, for that warm and very kind introduction. And your camera's back. It's great to have you back.
I'm trying
again.
to stop it.
And let me just say that I am humbled today, having been elected your president. And I will do whatever is in my power to make sure that this country gets to a place where it's not in the place it is now. And that is my solemn pledge to you as an American and as an America. Because in this country, if you can, then you American. And if you can't, then you may as well just move to Canada, asshole. You know what I'm saying? So great to be with you this whole time. God bless and good luck. And may all of your batteries be old vintage lady batteries. And then I love you, Isolation Nation. YOLO solo until you're no solo no longer. And fuego. Good night and good luck.
And he had a Canada cup for no reason.